Get through the morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
I may as well round out this morning of me being an abject failure by telling everyone that I forgot to pick up my kid.
Excuse me very much.
13-24-10. Get involved in this morning. When did you forget to pick up your kid? Okay.
Are you looking for allies?
Last Saturday morning, I dropped Harper at dance. She's 5. And normally she does 2 classes. She's scaled back to 1 this year. So she doesn't do acro anymore because acro is too hard.
Okay.
Apparently all that bendy, back flippy stuff is a bit difficult for a 5-year-old.
Yes, I believe her too.
Mm-hmm. I'd love to see you do some bendy backward stuff.
Oh, my very gosh.
Oh, my God.
No, you don't.
What would go first? What would break first?
Oh, I reckon my hip. Oh, my gosh. How old am I? I'd crack my hip.
You're 46.
That's not fair.
I'm just trying to get back at you any way I can this morning. Anyway.
Let's get back to you misplacing your child.
Okay. So I dropped her at dance. I went to the gym. The gym class finished and I thought, geez, I've got till 11:15 here to kill. You know what? I'm going to treat yourself. And I went and sat at a cafe and I was like, I'm just going to sit down and have some eggs and a coffee and just chill out and relax until I have to go and pick her up.
Sure, you've earned it.
11:15. On the way to the cafe, I walked past the dance studio. Oh, my gosh. And Sherry, who looks after all the little kiddies, looks at me as I'm walking past and she sort of looked at me funny and I thought, whatever, Sherry, going to have my breakfast. So I'm sitting there and then the phone starts ringing red hot. This is at 11 o'clock. And I pick up, it's Sherry from the dance studio and she goes, hey, Jodes, I saw you walk past about 45 minutes ago and I should have said something because Harper's been sitting here since 10:15 waiting for you. And I went, what? I said, I've been killing time, Sherry. I'm here. I'm next door.
Oh, it's Sherry's fault, is it? Sherry's like, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just looking at a small, lonely, hungry child.
Oh, I know. So I walk in and poor Harper's being looked after by all the other dance mums who actually legitimately sit there and wait for their children to come out at the right time. And so I did the walk shame, walked in, picked up my kid and went, Mother of the Year, I'm out. Thank you anyway.
So you got to admit it. So did Harper say anything? Did she cotton on or she just thought it was all part of the process?
They found a new game on the App Store that she really quite enjoyed on one of the mum's phones. Right. So she was okay. So she's all right. It wasn't, she wasn't wandering the streets by herself.
No.
Or anything like that.
Didn't turn up a week later.
No.
She's living off the streets.
We got there eventually.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Oh, hang on. I found an ally.
Yeah.
Okay, you do it.
13-24. Give us a call. When and where did you misplace your kid?
Yes.
Oh, because sometimes it happens. You've got so much going on.
Yeah.
And as long as the kids don't actually find out what's happening, you're absolutely fine.
Then you're fine. We'll take this call in a moment.
Okay.
13-24-10. Where'd you leave your kid? Jeet, good morning.
Yeah, so we went to skiing with family at, I think it was Mount Buller.
Yes.
In Victoria. And it was a big group, 2 or 3 families, a lot of kids. And while we were just getting off, my 3-year-old, he wandered off. and we couldn't find him. And, all the kids, they look the same in the snow because everybody's wearing jackets and hoodies and everything. And my wife is crying and, everybody's looking for him. We had to go to the information center to make an announcement. Oh, and all of us were panicked, where he went. And then suddenly he walks in with a security guard. And the security guard told us that he was telling them that his mama is lost.
His mum's lost.
So where was he? What was he doing?
He just wandered off. He thought because it's hard to see, it was very foggy.
Yes.
Yeah, and he just wandered off from the car park.
Yeah, and Fog will do that.
Fog will get you.
Fog will absolutely do that.
I love that Jeet's like, it wasn't funny. He can clearly laugh about it now.
He's like, it wasn't funny. As he's cackling on.
Let's go to Ellen. Good morning.
So my mum always used to forget to pick me up from school.
Yes.
And then she's probably told you later in life that it's character building.
Yeah.
It was back before all our kids had mobile phones, and it'd be like I'd be standing there at 4 o'clock and still no mum, office is closed, so I'd have to walk home, and I'd get home and she'd be like, "Oh, where have you been?"
Where have you been?
What's your name? Nice to meet you.
Oh, amazing. Geolicious, good morning.
Good friend of the show, Geo.
Well, similarly, except I was the mum. I went through a bit of a patch of leaving my son at school every few weeks. I'd just forget to go pick him up, and he'd get trotted down to Osh. He'd just give me the disapproving look like, yeah, good on your dad.
Yeah.
When I'd come to get him, he didn't mind. He got to hang out with some mates, but I'm not sure what happened, but thankfully I've got my head back in the game.
Good. Yeah. It's a nice role reversal, isn't it? Where your kid looks at dad and goes, I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed.
Thanks a lot. Dad must be picking me up today because he's late.
Jacqueline, good morning.
I was a new mum and we only had one car and my husband had got the car and I needed shopping. So I thought, okay, it's a mile to our nearest shop.
Yes.
I'll take the dog for a walk as well, tie the dog to the pram, walk with my baby down to the shops. I did all the shopping, got home, was unpacking the shopping bags, picking up baby food and thought, oh, baby. I'd left him tied up outside the shop with the dog. And baby brain. He was only a few weeks old, but it was our local shop and they knew me. And so when I got there, they said, we kept an eye on him, but the dog wouldn't let anybody near the pram, so you're fine.
Oh, good on you,
So,
Paige.
44 years later, he has actually forgiven me.
Oh, my gosh, Jacqueline. That is unbelievable.
And horrifying at the same time.
Oh, yes. I was unpacking the baby food. Oh, no. Where's the baby?
Never underestimate the absolute power of sleep deprivation in the newborn space.
So there you go, Joe. I never had an appreciation for Halloween until I had kids.
Yeah.
And they absolutely go off their faces.
Yeah, and it's an interesting time of year, and I feel like people go a bit batshit crazy, don't they?
Yeah.
My husband included. And whilst we're doing this under the pretense of kids' Halloween, I feel like he's taken to it like a, I don't know, skull to a skeleton or some sort of Halloween analogy.
Like it's supposed to be there.
Yeah. So I just mentioned we have parcels arriving on the daily at the moment, full of Halloween sort of paraphernalia and costumes and the like.
Sure.
Last night he's at Bunnings getting more stuff for the garden, and then onto Spotlight he went to get some more things. We've got to order a whole heap of lollies from Costco. It's got ridiculous. I was at Kmart buying fake blood.
Oh, gosh.
Skulls and a spider costume.
That's outrageously scary. Spot on.
What on, Ned? Spider costume for Sid the dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's when you know you're taken to the next level, when the pets get involved.
Yes.
Because there's question marks. Do your pets really need a costume?
Well, I mean, there was an array of costumes last night. There were little pet costumes where you could dress them up as a pumpkin, like you could wrap a big pumpkin around your
pumpkin?
dog or your cat.
Well, that's very scary.
Or there was like another one where there was like a witch that could be riding your pet's back.
I like that. Yeah, see, sometimes you need to see things, but I can already picture that being pretty awesome.
Yeah, so you weren't involved then until I said witch on your dog's back, and then you got around it.
Well, I feel like you and me on Thursday, we will dress up.
Well, our costumes have arrived this morning,
and
actually.
You just wonder if the costume is related to somebody potentially holding somebody else, if you know what I mean.
Oh, God.
I love those costumes. We're not holding each other.
No, thank God.
Maybe some extra special guests will be holding us.
Okay. Well, I like that for us. One house, however, has already taken out the prize for the most elaborate Halloween decorations of their front fence, because someone has posted on Just Adelaide Things, which is a very funny website, position vacant, looking for a mum that won't dump them for Coldplay and will decorate home for Halloween. Apply within. So sorry kids, no lollies this year. Mum took all our money to get front row seats at Coldplay.
Okay.
Now, I don't know, is this an elaborate joke? What husband dump for this guy? And it's a picture of Chris Martin, we presume. Apparently he's way more important than spending quality time with husband and kids. Wow.
Yeah, that's worth it though. Chris Martin versus Candy for the kids.
Goodness me.
You're probably taking Chris Martin, aren't you?
So is Chris performing in Sydney, I presume, over the week, over Halloween?
Yeah.
And the mum's just gone, screw this family.
Yeah.
I'm off.
Unfortunately, we had so many Chris Martin tickets to give away, Coldplay tickets.
Yeah.
So we could have helped that family out.
Well, that's what
could have had both.
It was my first thought. Like, you didn't have to neglect your family and dump them to go to Coldplay. We could have just given you some tickets here at Nova.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Get involved via text line 0400 919 919. Is everyone getting involved in Halloween? I feel like it's hit and miss still.
Yeah, I think we've got about 10,000 people coming through our neighbourhood. That's the prediction.
So you're on.
We are on.
You feel like it jumps from neighbourhood to neighbourhood. In my neighbourhood, even right now, it's a few days out. Maybe we'll get a better idea tonight. But I feel like it's every second house.
What are you doing?
So we're doing stuff. We've already got some stuff hanging out the front of our house and the gate.
When you say stuff, what sort of stuff? Like cobwebs?
There's a little skeleton.
Is it?
A little two skeletons actually hanging from the.
Oh my God, that's horrifying!
I know. So watch out. Hey, I'm just learning.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jody and Hazy's Naughty at 6:40.
Naughty.
Yeah, before we straighten up after 7 o'clock, let's just get this sort of, I don't know, more risque stuff out of our systems.
Sure. Hey, let's talk feet, shall we?
Let's talk weird fetishes led by producer Zoe, who's the princess of feet.
Okay, unfortunately, this one is reasonably close to my heart, but I'll explain that later.
Okay.
Gosh.
Lily Allen, amazing musician as we know, has said she earns more money from selling her feet pics than from Spotify.
Does that mean she earns heaps and heaps
Yeah.
from feet pic, or she earns bugger all from Spotify?
I think it's grim either way. Both realities are bad, you know?
Okay, can I ask a question? Does that mean she's earning money from using her feet to smash play on her songs on Spotify?
Oh, nice.
That's double price. I like that. That's really good.
She can play the guitar with her feet.
So, can you imagine? She's been doing it through OnlyFans, but also through WikiFeet.
WikiFeet.
Which is like
Didn't know
Wikipedia
that was a
for
thing.
feet. Yeah.
Thing.
And she says, imagine being an artist having nearly 8 million monthly listeners, which is a lot considering she started in 2006.
Yeah.
Earns more money from only 1,000 people subscribing to pictures of her feet. Do not hate the player, hate the game.
Whoa.
And now I feel the need to back myself in of why I said it's close to my heart. I considered doing this during COVID.
Did you?
Yes.
Selling pics of your feet?
Yes, I did. My housemate and I looked into it. It is a good moneymaker.
Oh.
Wowee.
We looked into it last year. I wanted to do it.
We did look into
But
it for you.
But then what we decided is that your feet are so freaking ugly
Yeah.
that even the weirdest of weirdest foot fetishes
but
would
that's the
have
thing.
no interest in perusing
There's
pictures
a
of
market
your
for that.
feet to get aroused.
Yeah, there's a
no.
market
I
for
think
that.
they would, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they would.
As I say, what's the M word? The mankier, the better.
Ooh.
When it comes to, yeah, I know, 100%.
Like, we worked out last-
completely agree with you.
Brother, what's that?
Yeah, it's my feet with a fungus.
We
Yeah,
worked
the
out
fungus.
last year that your feet hadn't seen a manicurist file since 1984.
Since, which is before I was even born.
I know,
Crazy.
it's incredible,
Crazy
isn't it?
It's been a long time.
So when you were in the womb, your mum didn't get you a pedicure.
No, she did
which
not.
is neglectful.
She's very, very selfish of Deidre Hayes. Come on, grow up, Deidre. There's a genuine spot for anything, though, as well, because off air we spoke about this and then we merged into a different area, Zoe.
Oh, yes. There is also a market for selling your worn underwear.
Yeah.
Oh, is
Which
there?
which I reckon people didn't know about until they saw it on Orange is the New Black.
That's a thing.
Oh,
yeah, the
that
prison
was a
girls.
thing, yeah.
That's very much a thing. And that my housemate and I also looked into that because that is
What?
incredibly lucrative.
How much are we paying you here?
Like, genuinely, people are paying like $500 for a pair of grotty undies.
My point is, what is your salary here at Nova?
Oh, not good. But this was COVID. This was before I worked here and I wasn't getting government benefits and whatever. But then we had a freak out about DNA and getting framed for a crime.
$500 upwards.
Her knickers were found at the scene. And I'd be reporting on it too.
And the cop was like horrendously dirty too, by the way.
Skitties and all.
Extra soiled.
Oh.
So $500 upwards.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Wow. It's amazing.
Isn't
Did
it?
you know the undies I'm wearing right now are worth close to $900? the soilometer is off its head.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Coming up with Nova 919's Jody and Hazy.
How soiled are they? Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yuck.
And it's like it's before 7 o'clock.
Oh, I mentioned,
What extra damage happens after 7 o'clock?
Yeah, God.
Full day ahead.
I mentioned there was a court reporter at Channel 10 who used to sell her boots.
Really?
Worn boots.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's another one.
Nice.
Yes, she used to get a Monty for them.
Wow.
The stinkier, the better.
Again, obviously Channel 10 not paying overly well either.
Yeah, clearly. I've got a better way to make some money, and that is just to purely listen to Nova.
Oh, right.
That's true.
Jody and Hayes' 1K double play. If you hear a song by the same artist play back to back in full, be the first call through, win $1,000. I'll chuck in a pair of my used ones.
Question for you, and don't BS me. Are you boys actually sleeping through stuff that you know is going on, or you're genuinely sleeping through commotion with the kids?
Do you know what? I've built up an immunity to hearing infants crying in the middle of the night.
Really?
But other small little things will wake me up. So I would say it's a little from column A, it's a little from column B.
Okay. So last night this happened. I was sleeping in the spare bed because it's musical beds in our house. There's any given child in any given room at any given time. Mm-hmm. I was in Harper's room. The light goes on in Summer's room, who was sleeping, incidentally, with Harper. Now, Harper's at that stage where we've gotten rid of the night nappy. So she's just started primary school. She's in reception. So we're like, okay, you need to toilet train overnight. So what we've taken to doing is giving her less milk before bed and making sure she has a big wee so she doesn't wee overnight.
That's smart. That's keeping control of the situation.
Isn't it? Anyway, so the light goes on in Summer's room. I'm like, oh, no, what's happened? So I stroll on in at 2 a.m. in the morning, and Summer's standing there looking at me like she's about to burst into tears. And I go, what's wrong? And she goes, Harper just weed all over me. And I was like, oh, no. And then Harper wakes
Classic
up.
Harper, by the way. Classic.
Harper wakes up and she looks at me and she's realised with horror what she's done, that she's pissed all over herself and her sister. And so I pull them both out of the bed and I put them in the shower. I strip them down. I put them in the shower, and then I strip the bed. I strip the mattress protector. I put it in, and I put it in the washing machine. I get them both dressed again, and I go, you're going to have to sleep with Dad in our bed. So they jump into bed, and he sort of half is roused, and he rolls over, and he casually goes, oh, can you just make sure that Harper does a wee?
Oh, the man, I mean, his intuition is just top shelf.
Isn't it bang on? Yeah. And I've looked at him and I said, oh, yes, she's pissed, all right. Yeah. And she's done it all through her bed. Why do you think she's lying next to you?
It's like, oh, I thought I was just having a casual dream about going down the water slide at the beach house.
Okay, I just mentioned the importance of when you mess something up, it's really important to show up and put your hand in the air and say, I stuffed up.
Yeah.
And yesterday on this show, I royally butchered something.
Yes.
So I let rip with a secret that you weren't supposed to know about pertaining to the National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant.
Let's recap.
The 2024 National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant is back. It is happening this Saturday. I've discovered that you're in it.
Sorry?
Maybe. Perhaps you might be making an appearance. Okay. Who knows? Maybe that was supposed to be a surprise.
Hashtag feeling surprised. Yay! So, confirmation. Am I going to the Christmas pageant?
We've organised for you to be in the pageant, yes.
Yay!
You've never been, so we've signed you up. But it was just one of those moments, and everyone's had them. Like everyone, just if you're listening this morning, have a think about those moments in meetings where your brain's going, listen in, this is important, listen in, stop thinking about what you're having on your sandwich for lunch, turkey salad, a bit of mayo, blah, blah. Focus. Yeah. That didn't happen on this occasion when we were talking about the National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant. And
it does happen. 13, 24, 10. Get involved right now. When did you absolutely butcher it? When did you ruin the surprise? And producer Flack mentioned yesterday as well that, sometimes during meetings and particularly planning meetings, you look over and you're there, the lights are on, but you're like, has anyone knocked on the door? Like, what's happening?
It's interesting. And now I know, now we've actually delved in that while we're having these meetings and we're talking about, let's surprise Hazy, put him in the pageant with your son Henry, it's going to be great. Now I know that you are talking about And by the way, that sandwich sounds fantastic.
It does. It's
Turkey
good.
with mayo?
I'm sure it was delicious.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of preparation went into it in my mind during the meeting.
But I just remember going, Jodie, what do you think? Is this a good idea?
Yeah.
And you just go, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, what I will say, and you'll be able to relate with this as well,
here we
Producer
go.
Flack.
What?
Reminds me of time when Homer was actually in court. And if you're sitting there in court, even if you're part of the jury, it can be very, very boring. And sometimes you need fake glasses to cover up when you're sleeping.
Yes, I'd like to bring something to the court's attention.
What? Give those glasses to the bailiff.
All right.
And those.
Oh.
How many fake glasses have you confiscated, Producer Flack, from Jodie during these meetings now? Upwards of 3 or 4?
Pretty much. I just love we can't go one show without a Simpsons reference, by the way. That's great.
So firstly, I'm going to the Christmas pageant.
Yeah, you're going to the
okay.
Christmas. And
Great.
also, do you know what else is cool? And Producer Flack got me up to speed. We've got a spot for Henry as well.
Oh, thank you so much, Joes.
Am I allowed to say that? Am I allowed to reveal that?
I actually did like 30 seconds ago.
Oh.
The follow-up meeting. You weren't listening in the follow-up meeting. What is going on?
I don't know what's real and what's fake at the moment. I mean, are these glasses, are they real or fake? They've got a clear lens, but am I asleep? Am I awake? Who knows? Who's to say?
What day is it? What time is it?
I don't know. 13 24 10. Get involved. When did you ruin the surprise, please? We'd love to hear from you.
Oh, my very goodness. Give me those glasses, Jones. 13 24 10. When did you ruin the surprise? We'll take your calls next.
This is Adelaide's Jodie and Hazy on Nova 919.
18 minutes past 7. Surprise! Thank you so much, Joes. Oh, what a lovely surprise, telling me for the first time that I'm going to be in the National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant.
Yes, I did accidentally when I wasn't supposed to tell you yet. But also, are you surprised yet?
So, I mean, it's one way to find out.
Yeah. So
some would say that you ruined the surprise, but that's, I'm not sure that I'd say that.
Tomato. We'll go into the details tomorrow.
Words, confusion, lack of listening, all that sort of stuff.
See this face? See this face?
Yes.
This is your warning face.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
This is what I use on my children when they go too far.
No, it is a nice surprise.
Okay.
Thank
for
you so much.
and for Henry that I personally organised by myself to make sure Henry has a beautiful day and a beautiful experience at the National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant. You're welcome.
Yeah, good on you. 13 24 10, appreciate it. When did you absolutely butcher the surprise, or was your surprise absolutely ruined? Producer Zoe.
My 18th birthday, my best friend ruined a surprise party accidentally.
What happened?
She told me, let's just go out for dinner, just the two of us. We'll keep it nice and low key. Oh, that's really nice. She got my mum to drop me in. I was arriving. It was at the Unley, the pub on Unley Road.
Oh,
and as
nice.
as I was pulling in, I texted her and just said, "Oh, I'm just pulling in now." And she texted me back and said, "All right, tell everyone to stand up." I went, "What?"
So that's you.
Yeah.
As you're sitting in her car?
No, I was sitting in Mum's car. She meant to send it to the boys inside.
Very good.
And so I went.
Meantime, Bindy's at the wheel standing up.
And so as I walked in, I knew that there were more than just myself and Alana there. But that's okay. We had a really good time.
Did you pretend that you were surprised?
Yeah, I did. Absolutely.
At least you turn up and you're like ready for it.
Yeah.
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 13 24 10, get involved this morning and give us a call right now. When did you absolutely butcher it, ruin the surprise?
I accidentally messed up on the show. Not for the first time, won't be the last. I can guarantee that.
Yes, thank you for that's I'll go guarantor on that too, by the way.
Oh my God, spoken like a man who's never made an error. I mean,
I make yeah.
honestly.
No, I can speak in this space because I make errors in this job by the minute. By the absolute minute.
So is this a situation where I've made one on a rare occasion and you're pouncing on me for it because you've seized an opportunity?
I feel like we're cut from the same cloth when it comes to making errors. It makes Jodie's diary a lot of fun.
Anywho, so the 2024 Christmas pageant, the National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant, is on this Saturday. I wasn't supposed to tell you that we've secured you a space on a float with your son, and I let that drop yesterday.
Yeah, this was a nice moment. I was surprised.
The 2024 National Pharmacy's Christmas pageant is back. It is happening this Saturday. I've discovered that you're in it.
Sorry?
Maybe? Perhaps you might be making an appearance. Who knows? Maybe that was supposed to be a surprise.
Hashtag feeling surprised. I think the best part about that is
Yes.
the whole concept was that you were going to surprise me because you've organised it.
Mhm.
And even in the bit where you ruined the surprise, you said, I've discovered that you're going to be into it. Like that you've just found out that you've organised for me to be in it.
I
What
mean,
a complex situation.
There were two things here. The app, like the pause when I said it and when I looked around the room, you could drive a truck through that hole.
Yep.
But also the look of horror on producer Flack's face when I've said something that I clearly wasn't supposed to say.
Yes, and so producer Flack, we're probably still getting to know each other in this space, but he never blows up.
No.
He's never angry.
No.
He just sort of stays still and goes quiet.
Yeah.
And he was at his quietest during that moment.
It's like when mum and dad aren't angry, they're just disappointed. That was producer Flack yesterday. I'm sorry.
I was a little bit disappointed, but hey, that's all right.
I'm not angry, I'm just disappointed. Ouch, my soul.
All right, we're asking the question this morning, 13 24 10. When did you ruin the surprise Tana from Morford Vale? What happened?
Good morning, guys. Yeah, so I had a best friend at work and she landed a dream job in actually Melbourne in Interstate, and she was leaving at the last minute to tell everybody because it was like goodbyes made her really uncomfortable. So we were sitting in the staff room and we were just having a bit of a chin wag, and I was just giving her grief and then talking about next year, and I was just like, well, what do you care? You're not even going to be here. In the middle of the staff room, and everybody just turned and looked at her, and then every organ in my body dropped out of my system. And then I just said, I'm so sorry. And she's just, her face, she was mouth open, agape, and she's just like, what? And then so everybody just started getting up. Congratulations, where is it? And then I just made a very slinky, slow, quiet exit out the back.
Oh, my gosh. So, was she angry at you?
No, she was actually such a sweet person that she's just like, I probably should have known better than to tell you a secret like that.
It's on me.
Oh, yeah.
It's on me. I should have known better than to share that sort of information with you, Tana.
In the meantime, Tana, the rest of the staff room are like, what are all her organs doing on the floor? Like a gallbladder, a liver, fallopian tubes, they're all laid out on the... What? That is unbelievable, Tana. Oh, no.
Hey, Tana, thank you so much for your call. We want to send you along to the Lucky Dumpling Market if you'd like some drinks and some delicious treats in there.
Oh, my God, that would be so great. Thank you.
Oh, have you been yet, Tana?
Well, yeah, actually, last year you guys gave me free tickets and I took my husband and my two daughters and we had such a wonderful time. It was so great, and we were there till late and we looked at all the lanterns, and the girls, like, I love Asian food, and yeah, my daughters are both Aboriginal, so they got to see like a welcome to country, and like it was just the most magical time. So
Great.
Let's do it all again.
Let's do it all again.
That is nice.
Yeah.
The Nancho Man,
Love
Little
this.
Stable's going to
Yep.
be there. Astonished Patisserie, Humpty Dumplings, Taste the Flavours of Asia at Lucky Dumpling Market, Adelaide, Springtime Food and Entertainment Hub. On now, November 10, visit luckydumplingmarket.com. Ah, there you go. Hey, Jodes, guess what's coming up very, very soon?
I don't know, is it supposed to be a surprise?
Song. Surprise! Great sex. I'll tell you what, I've got every right to be over the top confident in this space.
Here we go.
Here we go. What a wanker.
Good morning.
You said it. Good morning. Song. It's pretty sort of close. Jodie's on 13, Hazy's on 25.
Yes. It's great if every time you won it was worth 5.
Yeah.
But unfortunately it's worth 1.
Do you know what would be great? If every time I led the horse to water, you being the horse on this occasion, and then let you drink, because I've done all the hard work and gotten most of the song for you, maybe without the artist, then I've forgotten my train of thought now.
Very
but you know
good.
what I mean?
If you're tuning in for the first time.
What just happened?
This is a really good summary of how Songs a Song works. Jodie's brain explodes. So if you're tuning in for the first time, we have 3 Nova hits and throwbacks orchestralised. Jodes and Hazy have to buzz in with their name and tell me the song name and artist in full, playing for a listener. Jodie, brain off.
I know what I was trying to say.
Can I have a glass of water?
Oh, God.
I know what I was trying to say. If every time I helped you get the answer, it was worth 5 points, then everyone would be better off.
Yeah. So the lesson is don't give it away.
Okay.
Playing today on Team Hazy is Debbie from Marion.
Debbie!
Hello.
Hi, Deb.
Hazy's feeling confident. And Team Jodie is Sarah from Campbelltown.
Hey, Jade.
Hello, Sarah. Thank you so much for choosing me.
My finger slipped. I meant to do this. Hey!
Sorry about my friend Sarah.
Hey, Sarah.
It's okay. It's just setting it up for an epic win for you, Jodie.
Do you know
if
what,
you win
though?
now.
Usually when I'm this, like I've taken it like
next level,
the toppest part of the top shelf arrogant right now. Usually when I do this, I crash and burn. Okay, because when I talk up a huge.
Are you gaslighting me?
No.
Oh my god.
Am I gaslighting myself? I'm not even sure. Should we get into it?
Yeah.
I think we need to. Song number 1, please.
I know it.
Shut up. I know. So,
say your name as your buzzer.
I know.
Hey,
go on.
No, I know.
Blank space.
Bye.
Taylor Swift.
Well done.
I knew it was Taylor Swift. I just couldn't think blank space.
Me too.
No, you didn't.
But I nutted it out in my brain.
Thank God this isn't a visual medium because that was some dancing from Hazy just then.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, watch your space. That Jodie and Hazy.
Let's go. Let's go, number 2.
It's okay. This is Redemption. Song number 2. Come on.
Sorry,
Come on, Jodes.
I'm still picking up all the streamers. So we go.
God. This one's easy.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue.
Shut up!
You're scary.
I know what it is. I can't think of the name of it.
Think about it.
Jodie, Morgan Wallen, help!
Morgan Wallen and?
No,
I
that's
need help.
also.
I need help.
No. And the other
No.
singer?
I need some
It's got to
help.
be
The
the
other
proper
singer.
title.
What?
It's got to be the proper title.
Hazy,
Yes.
go on.
Morgan Wallen, Post Malone. I had some help.
He's won.
It ain't like I can make this kind of mess all by myself.
Oh, God. If you'd said Post Malone, I would have paid it.
She just said help. She just said help.
It's a metaphor for life, really. Help.
I don't think. I think.
Oh, God, here we go.
This is the one.
Takes two.
I think this is the one that's done me, and I think I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. It's not fun anymore.
It's very fun.
It's not fun.
Jodie, this is how I feel for Battle of the Bangers.
I don't give a sh.
Well, maybe to get your confidence back up or completely destroyed.
Yeah,
You want my confidence up?
Should we do
You
the third
don't
song?
want my confidence up.
I think we should
do the third
I think we should
song.
do the third song. Come on.
Should we do the third
No
song?
chance. No.
Okay, then.
Go on.
Who else wants to play, by the way?
I know the answers.
I know the answer. Flack, do you know the answer?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Go on, producer Flack, get on Jodie's mic.
Producer Flack, you can play for Jodie.
All right.
I really feel for Jodie right now.
Yeah, I think you're about to relate to Jodie. Ready?
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Here we
Song
go.
number 3.
Here we go. Name's your buzzer.
This one's a bit tough.
Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
Well done, Team Flack and Jodie.
Jodie's the best.
Jodie got that very easily.
2-1. That's respectable.
Still a loss though. Congrats to Debbie from Marion. She's taking home a Wallace Cinema Family Pass.
Yes,
Good on you, Deb.
Debbie.
Thank you.
And Sarah, get through first
That's
next
all
time.
right. Next time, Jade.
Sorry, Sarah. I wasn't aware that we needed the full duet.
Yes. Seems like clockwork as well. Every single Tuesday about this time. Next time, Jodie. Take us abroad, please, and take us inside the Trump campaign because that is very, very enlightening for some people.
Yes, apologies. So basically what has happened at one of the Trump rallies, and it's really launched and gone head-to-head in terms of the celebrities that both parties are using in terms of Kamala Harris and Trump. And Trump had he had the wrestler Hulk Hogan yesterday.
That's a good ally.
Yeah, that was one. But he also has a comedian that travels around with him. And he made a joke that I don't think landed very well, particularly with the people of this particular country. Have a listen.
I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. I think it's called Puerto Rico. Okay, all right. We're getting there.
Oh my gosh. No, we are not getting there.
No.
At all. That's like, in terms of reading the room, I know Americans have gone down this path where they roast the absolute hell out of each other.
Yes.
And it's funny.
Yeah.
Even Tom Brady, when he got roasted, there was a part where he's like, no, that's too far. So you can take it too far. When you involve other countries, maybe they don't quite see that humour.
Yeah. Well, a couple of singers that were high profile, I guess, pop stars have come out, Puerto Rican ones, and namely Ricky Martin has come out.
The great Ricky Martin.
Come out and absolutely blasted Trump, and also Bad Bunny, who of course is from Puerto Rico as well.
I'm seeing a lot about Bad Bunny recently.
Are you?
Is he going out with one of the Jenners, or he's close to one of the Jenners or something?
Oh, I don't know.
No?
I don't know. I mean, are you making that up, or is that actually something?
No, I think that's definitely a case of me making it up. But what I will say is Ricky Martin. Oh, let's wrap this up as well. What about this? A report coming out of Sydney, and obviously everything feels like it's more expensive in Sydney, is it not?
Yes.
Particularly real estate.
Yeah.
Someone went to Reddit to just detail the prices of a particular sausage sizzle. And bear in mind that this sausage sizzle was to raise money, a fundraising event at a surf lifesaving club. What are we paying for these days for your humble sausage in a piece of bread? Maybe from Bunnings. What's the max that you would pay?
$2.50, $3.
Yeah, I would say
I'd cap it at
$3.
$3. Yeah.
$3.50. Producer Flack works for the CFS or volunteers for the CFS. Wow. And you were saying what?
What a flex.
Max? We did a fundraising barbecue a couple of weeks ago. Our Bunnings sausages are $3.50 each.
Yeah,
that's the going rate.
Okay.
I think that's absolutely as expensive as that should get.
Yes.
Yeah.
No more than that.
What about this particular one in Sydney?
What?
$6.
Wow.
$6. $6 for a sausage in a piece of bread.
Are you kidding?
Probably extra for onion as well.
Oh, my very goodness.
Where are we getting to?
Are you a barbecue sauce or a tomato sauce on your sausage?
Barbecue sauce. Yeah. And I've recently discovered in my wise years of 39 years old that the reason I like barbecue sauce so much is that it's like 96% sugar. It's absolutely delicious.
Didn't you know that?
No, I didn't know it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think that's not barbecue sauce on its own. That's tomato sauce as well, Doll.
No.
Like all the sauces, mostly sugar.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I just thought I had a really sophisticated palate.
No, you don't.
I liked it a bit spicier with the barbecue.
Definitely not.